What's up, dudes? Here's my Colt Combat Commander. This is a new camera. It's not like a real good camera, but Best Buy had it on sale, so I went and picked one up for a backup. So I'm just going to give it a little test run here. I keep getting PMs. Guys are saying, should I get a Colt? Should I get a Kimber? Should I get a Springfield? Is there really big differences? There is differences. Guess this is Springfield. Okay. There is differences. Do they matter? I don't know. I don't know if they matter. I think maybe. But Colt, Kimber, Springfield, you can't go wrong with any of those brands. They're like, besides the exotic 1911s, they're like pretty much top notch. Yeah, I put the Colt grips back on the Colt. Mr. 45 Bullet gave me those grips. Ain't they beautiful? I like the skull grips, but you know what? I don't think they should be on a Colt. It's not, I don't know. I just don't, it doesn't feel right. I agree with the guy that said you shouldn't change nothing on a Colt, leave it alone. And I agree with him, because it's my only Colt, and that's why I left it. I put them back on. I think it looks better anyway. Them skull grips might have a place someday. I know Howard's probably like, what the fuck's wrong with that guy? No. It takes a while for me to know what I want, Everybody knows that. So I'm just scanning these guns. And if you look at this is the GI. It's Sunday. I was going to put a cooking video up, but there ain't enough time. I want to test this new camera. This is the GI. It's very stripped down. It's really plain, but guess what? It's just as reliable as any of these other 1911s. There's no, any fancy lowered flare ejection port and all that stuff. It has none of that. And here's your fancy Kimber. Now, after everything I did to it, this is a $1,000 gun, especially with them G10 VZ grips on there, man. But the only thing I've really seen, and I will show you, and the difference as far as making a difference, is the Colt's barrel. The feed ramp, the mouth of the feed ramp is different than these other two. That's the only difference I can see. So as far as fit goes, the Kimber's the tightest. The Springfield's the loosest, and the Colt is like in between. I shoot best with the Colt, but that's because the Colt has the best trigger out of these three. And remember, everything's trigger control when it comes to accuracy. And the Colt has a really smooth ass trigger. It doesn't jerk the gun. That's why I shoot well with it. Okay? So, let me show you what I mean about the internal barrel. Alright, dudes. Alright, you got the Springfield barrel on the top. You got the Colt 1911 Combat Commander on the bottom. They're both 1911s. One's a full size, one's a commander size. And this is the only difference I can see. Okay, here's the Springfield. Now the Springfield barrel looks just like the Kimber. See it? See the mouth? It's just dished out. It's machined well and it's dished out. Okay? Hear them fucking dogs, man? Ugh, what a pain in the ass. Small house. It's just dished out and it's on an angle. Okay? And that is a Springfield GI. And this, I ain't going to show you the Kimber. It's the same thing. It's the same as this. Same design. Now the Colt is different. See how it's shaped? I don't know if you can see it. This camera's not the... Here it is. See how it's machined and then it's dished in there and it has... let's see if I can get a pen here. It has a little mouth here, right here. Well, what that's for is that just helps the bullet to feed into the chamber more accurately. So there is a difference. That's a difference. That's not your typical dished out feed ramp. You know what I mean? So this acts as like little guide rails for the round. So the round goes in nice and straight. See that? That's the only major difference that I can see between the Colt and all the other 1911s. They have that unique feed ramp design, and it is pretty damn cool. Okay, and this camera is okay. It's just going to be like a backup camera, but it looks like it's working all right. All right. Other than that, the fit and finish of the Colt is pretty close to the camber. The cambers are super tight. They always were. That's why they take long to break in, you know. But my kimber's been all right. But the Colt is, if you're gonna get a 1911 and you really want to, you know, get a good 1911 and you want to have a good investment. Damn, I can't think, man. I'm like, oh, I'd go with the Colt before anything, if you can afford it. If you can't afford it and it's a big deal and all, then get yourself a GI. Get yourself a Rock Island Armory. You don't need to spend a lot of money. But the Colt does have a little extra tweaking in their barrel feed ramp. It's pretty neat. That's all I got to say today. I just wanted to show you them little differences because I really get a lot of PMs when people are saying, Pete, I'm buying a 1911 for the first time. And should I get a Colt, Kimber, or Springfield? What should I get? What's the difference? Is there a big difference? And that's the only difference that I have in my pistols that I can see, and any other pistols that I've always had. So, is it a big deal? I don't know. I guess it could make the Colt a little more reliable. I don't know. But as far as my three guns, none of them jammed yet. So I can't tell you. But that was the only difference, is that feed ramp thing. Okay? Alright guys, sorry, this is a short one. It's just quick info for a couple guys that wanted to know. See ya.